So cut everything.
Yeah,
before
cut-
3 minutes.
Yeah, period.
Cut it. Just cut it all.
What are you-
Todd, hurry, get some words in.
Never mind.
She's trying to get rid of
That was
garlic.
awful regal over there.
I need I need a water.
Man,
I
don't
need a
have a
warm
little girl.
beverage. I need
Don't have a
a
girl.
fizzy beverage.
I drank
Tyler,
all
I
my
don't
coffee.
need to have a girl. I don't need to have a girl.
I don't want kids.
I don't
They're
want to go to prison.
I like
Vasectomy.
having money and freedom.
I don't want to go to prison.
Like, if I wanted to go on vacation this weekend, the only thing I have to do is figure out who's watching my dog. Like, that's
Oh,
it.
you act like it's that easy. Me trying to get you to go to Austin, Texas was.
So it's pretty
Dang.
difficult to find somebody to watch my dog.
He's like, I'm so spontaneous. It's, when I'm planning for something that's 3 months away, I'm like, oh my
Tyler's secretly,
gosh.
like, when he gets home, he kicks off his shoes. He's like, people.
That's
I don't ever want to
pretty
go do that
accurate.
again.
Yeah. That's,
Wait, I'm going to have to do that in the morning.
You're the least spontaneous person out of all of us.
Yeah. That surprises people when I do spontaneous things, like hop on a go-kart and go as fast as it'll go until it breaks.
Ooh.
But, yeah.
Oh, I did that when I was like 4.
Yeah, I did that the other day. Poor thing.
I was like 4 or 5 years old, man.
But I don't do
Childhood.
stuff like at all like that. They're like, oh, he's not going to drive. And if he does, he'll drive like a grandma. And I'm like, get out of the way.
You drive like a grandma?
I would have. But I didn't. that
Oh, I
day.
would've.
I spun that thing around. It was so fun. But I had mud all over me, so, you know.
Tore up the yard.
Oh, it's an absolute mess. It's awful.
I did some stuff back in the day.
First, I yelled at them for tearing up the yard. Then they challenged me, and I went and tore up the yard.
And now I gotta spend my weekend going to Roll King and buying some more grass seed.
Yeah.
You going to get some
Planting
sod
it.
at the Rural King?
Who uses sod?
He's like, if I go there, I have to get more chickens.
I always get sod.
Oh, it's almost chicken time.
Yeah, you don't use sod?
No, I'm just going to go out there with throw handfuls of seed and straw out there and call it done.
I resodded my yard
My front yard would be sodded.
This winter?
last winter.
I think if you do it like late fall, that's good because it stays wet and it has plenty of time to grow. Yeah.
Wow, riveting. All right. Hi, and welcome to the Y'all Ain't Right podcast. I'm Brittany. I'm here with Nick, Tyler, and Todd. Before you do anything else, don't forget to rate, review, and subscribe. Follow us on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, wherever you get your podcasts, and check us out on all of them.
YouTube.
You
Forget
did.
YouTube.
YouTube.
Yeah, I'd really like to grow our YouTube following, so go there and click subscribe. Even if you never watch another video, just click subscribe.
But we also have a lot of other cool videos.
Yeah, there are a lot of them.
But today,
We're talking about sod.
no.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
We're talking about barbecue.
That's a little more interesting.
Well,
I'm starving to death.
all
This
right.
is going to be a miserable
I know.
episode.
Hold on. Before we get into this, we have to set some ground rules here.
Memphis
First and
barbecue is
foremost,
the
are we
best.
talking about grilling, like grilling out, or actual barbecue, like the food barbecue?
It's all the same.
'Cause,
It's all the same.
Those Yankees up there call it a barbecue.
If you're grilling hamburgers, it's not.
I never once would say, hey,
Oh.
we're having a barbecue.
Y'all
We're
never
having a
said- About the
cookout.
Really?
Yeah, I never called it a barbecue unless it was.
Well, good for you
Legitimate
guys up there,
barbecue.
because most of the time it's always like, oh, a barbecue.
Yeah, never
Like,
once
no.
called it barbecue.
Barbecue is a type of food.
Yeah.
Yeah. They'll
Okay,
say.
thank you. All
they'll
right, thank you. Yay. We agree on that. All right. I
That-
thought you would be against that.
No.
They'll say a barbecue and they're cooking like hot
What do
dogs
you mean
and
they?
hamburgers.
Wait a minute. We keep saying they.
They, Yankees.
No.
Yeah.
As speaking
Dude,
from a Yankee,
Well, you say you're not a
It's a
Yankee.
cookout.
You say you're a country boy.
but I'm from above the
Well,
Mason
what is
Dixon
it,
line.
Todd?
Are you like a cornbread Yankee? I don't understand.
Yeah, I don't understand
I'm
now.
from the
What is
country,
it?
but I'm still a Yankee.
Well, a majority of you Yankees
No,
say
we
barbecue.
don't. You guys make
They
that
do
up in your
too.
head.
No, they say barbecue. Anyways, barbecue is a type of food. So is that what we're talking about? The actual type of food, like barbecue?
The type of food, yes. I didn't even think of.
Now I'm going to starve to death.
Yeah. I knew going into this it would be bad.
Yep, this is going to be
That's
awful.
why I ate before we started.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did. You literally just ate
I didn't have time for that.
garlic and onions. Your mushroom coffee can't cover that up.
How's that for the 4D experience?
No
mushroom
thanks.
coffee?
No thanks.
No, I keep
I was
forgetting to
gonna
bring
say,
my
that-
mushroom
that
coffee.
looks like real coffee there.
Yeah.
Mm.
I've been full calf recently.
What?
Look out.
Full calf.
Well, I saw the snap of you giving Bellamy some coffee, so was that decaffeinated?
No, a half of a sip. Like he could act like he's chugging a drink for 15 minutes. He'd only drink an ounce. A half a sip of caffeine is hardly the worst thing that people give to kids.
No, I mean,
The
you're
next snap is like her clothes shredded, and she's like,
Yeah.
help me, this kid has lost his mind.
I came to the office the other day and everybody's like, here's chocolate, here's candy, here's this, here's that, here's that. I'm like, a sip of caffeine didn't do half the damage that one bite of chocolate did. It was like, but anyway, so for the Super Bowl this year, I bought a brisket that I was gonna
Oh, I can't wait to hear this.
smoke on my.
I saw the grill.
I did too.
Yeah, it was my dad's smoker, and I've never attempted to smoke. Well, okay, that's a lie. I've attempted to smoke fish, and it didn't go fantastic. So, but I was like, okay, I'm going to do more research this time, and I did plenty of research, and I still wasn't great at temperature regulating. So it would get like.
Which is the primary thing. by
I
the
know,
way.
I know.
For anyone that
think-
doesn't know barbecue, if you're temping constant, it's run.
I
But
think,
anyways,
I think what I'm gonna do next time, I learned a valuable lesson. Mistakes are just lessons, and
yeah, that's an interesting
and I
way to put it.
learned the lesson that I'm gonna practice my temperature regulation without any meat in it next time, and then once I get that skill down, then I'm gonna start adding meat. But
Well, keep in mind the meat changes the temperature as well.
I don't need.
We don't need any extra layers.
I don't need any
Okay,
fat.
all right.
I need.
Just
I
making
need
sure.
to get. I need to.
I mean, that's
So
not
what
that's not
kind
a
of?
bad idea.
I saw the
That's not a bad
grill.
idea.
Was it, or the smoker? Is it an offset? Is it a all one piece?
She probably doesn't know
We
what that
could
means.
go out to my car and lift up the hood, and you could start asking me questions, and I would know more about that
see, she
than
doesn't
what
know
you're
what that
asking right now.
Does it have an offset container where you put your charcoal?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So, and then it feeds the smoke into
Yes.
the main chamber.
Okay,
Yes.
So
And,
you're
yeah.
cold smoking.
My stepdad went and bought a smoker that was one of those that's so big, like it goes to like competitions and stuff.
Yeah.
And it's on a trailer. That
I would say,
gets
is it
pulled.
trailer pulled? Yeah.
And he took it and paid to have it powder coated in like UT orange.
Oh, dang.
I think he's used it twice.
I was going to say, how many times does it use?
Oh, man. Me and my brother bought a smoker, and we hadn't really used it in about a year, to be honest, because we've just been so busy. But the first 2 years, we were smoking everything. Like, if it was a food, we were throwing it in there.
We need to have a because I needed someone that know, because you can watch all the YouTube videos you want, but they don't necessarily give me the portion of information I'm looking for. We need to have a conversation.
Well, we
'Cause
also have very different smokers.
It's got to be trial and error, really, especially with an offset.
I would say with what you're doing
Okay.
without the tech that, like mine, I've smoked that way. It's not fun.
I like it
because
that way, though.
I'm getting up at like 4 a.m., like a long smoke. Like you're putting it on at like 10 o'clock at night. So
Well,
you
I
can
had a
eat
little
at
baby one.
12.
So it didn't take as long, but I will say that it was so dry because of my struggle up top
Well,
with the
that's,
temperature.
I mean, mine, the one we bought, its temperature controls itself, auger fed, automatic. So like I can go to sleep and not even worry about it.
Yeah.
It's just going to take care of it. It's so
He's-
much nicer.
He's
but-
got one of those that like feeds it the pellets and
Yes.
all that. Yeah.
But if you're going to do the traditional barrel smoker with the offset, the number one thing you need to invest in is just good thermometers. Mm-hmm. And get the Bluetooth one that you can keep on your phone.
Yeah.
And then you can set, like if the temperature goes above or below, it will notify you, and then you can immediately go and make the adjustments you need.
I think my dad had that at one point.
That's what you need, because if you otherwise you literally have to stand there and man it almost nonstop. Like
Yeah.
you might be able to go run in the house for 15, 20 minutes and come back, but you pretty much can't walk away or do anything of any significant time. Because if you walk out there and you find out that it's 20 degrees lower than where it should have been or higher, and you have no idea when that temperature change occurred, it's over.
So I had a pellet smoker grill. It just did not have a big enough hopper, and I tried it overnight one, got up, and it was dry, and of course it was cold, so I had to throw my brisket away.
Yeah.
Now, and I went to an offset. It wasn't a expensive pellet grill, but I was always going to make a bigger hopper just so I could make bigger, so I could go longer with it. It just didn't hold enough. But I love my offset.
That's the big thing.
But brisket's hard too. I mean, you could do brisket 10 times, and out of the blue, one time it would just be dry.
The flavor was banging.
Yeah.
Did you
but
wrap it?
No. I know that there's the butcher paper,
You need
but
to.
I heard
Like-
that you're supposed to do that like halfway through or
Yeah,
something.
what you do is you put it on raw, and you get a good smoke to it, and then you can pull it at a certain temp, and then you want to wrap it in butcher paper.
See, I did wrap it. See, whenever I realized that I didn't have the skill to temperature regulate, I ended up putting it in the oven, and I did, once it gets to like 160 or 165 or something like that, you wrap. So I put foil over it at that point.
Foil
but-
helps a little bit. The butcher paper helps keep all the fluid in, and when you pull it out, the meat, and you let it rest, that's the other thing. You have to let a brisket
Yeah.
rest.
I did let it do that.
If you let it rest, the juices get reabsorbed
Yeah.
into the meat,
I've never wrapped
and
mine
that's
with
what keeps it juicy. So, I mean,
paper.
it's a very trial and error thing. That's the beauty of barbecue, is a lot of it you do trial and error, and sometimes you're going to really mess up big time. And you're going to waste a whole big old piece of meat. But, yeah, the offset without any good temperature gauge is,
Yeah.
that's just so hard.
When we were opening a restaurant in Kentucky, I did a brisket in auto sham. Came out great. Did another one, same exact thing. Didn't change anything temperature wise, and it was not as great. So we ended up not putting it on the menu just because it was going to be too hard to do.
Yeah.
Prime rib was just easier to do and stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean, not a lot of places will put brisket
Yeah,
on a
unless
menu.
you're doing it all the time.
Unless that's all you do,
Right.
pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like if you are a barbecue joint, you can't not have brisket.
No, you can't.
Although some of them don't,
They don't.
but it's not advised.
I always want.
I've been chasing that high of Terry Black since Texas, and they even have, I don't know if it's part of their website or whatever, but it's one of the first things that pops up, and it's advice from like the owner or whatever on like no specific recipes, no specific temperatures, but they're like kind of like this is the method that you should kind of follow to get this or that or the bark or whatever. And
There's 100 different
But
ways.
you also got to think too. A lot of those guys, they're using a whole different method.
yeah,
You know,
yeah,
a lot of them don't wrap because they keep. A lot of them have like a rotisserie barbecue, like where most of their stuff. Some of them stationary, but a lot of their stuff is moving.
or they're
So-
rotating it.
Right, or they're rotating it themselves. So they're very old school in that sense, but that's because they've got staff that are literally sitting there all day
Do you ever have preachers?
monitoring them.
Preachers, like where you turn off to go to Pittman Center?
no.
He's really good.
Are they
Yeah,
still
yeah.
open?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every time I go to Pittman, I stop.
Yeah, it's very well known
He
up there.
got a lot of accolade. They did somebody stopped. I forget who it was. Like
I think it was.
somebody was filming.
I don't think it was Guy. I think it was the.
No, it wasn't Guy. It was like an
Adam. No, it was that Man versus Food guy went there.
Oh,
Adam.
I don't know, but some actor
He went to Preachers and he also went to Yield because he wanted to get his supersized
I
steak
remember
cut.
that. Yeah.
Yeah,
But he was
stuff.
here to do like the other barbecue place, it's not Pee Wee's, it's like
Sweet
Sweet
Peas?
Peas.
Sweet
yeah.
peas, yeah.
He did like their burrito challenge thing, which was like a 8-pound barbecue burrito.
I haven't been
Something
to Sweet
absurd.
Peas in a long time.
And then there's another place, literally, like you drive in and around. It's like right before you turn off Dolly Parton Highway or something like that. I can't remember what it is. It's pretty good too.
I just like anything barbecue.
Oh, so do I.
We've got that new barbecue
like,
place
and I-
over
and
here.
Yeah, I
I'm
have
not-
it to try.
and
it.
I'm not a
Everyone
big-
said it's good.
I'm not a
haven't been
big
there.
meat guy, to be honest. I like more like chicken and fish type stuff. I like steaks. I like beef. I'm okay with it. I like pork. I'm okay with it. But it's barbecue for me almost has to be perfect.
I love beef ribs.
Yeah, beef ribs are pretty good. My brother made some beef ribs that were excellent on our
Dinosaur
smoker.
Barns.
We smoke everything though. We did. That's my brother's the crazy one when it comes to like meat. I mean, he just eat meat and
Well,
nothing
you had
else.
my chili. My chili
But
was smoked.
he's the one that brought the beef tallow or the not the beef tallow, the bone marrow,
Yeah.
and we smoked that. And we did. I mean, he's always the one trying something very.
Cream cheese smoked is good.
Oh, it's that's been on my list since I looked at like best smoked tailgating food. And
Bologna.
the number 2 thing was a cream cheese block.
Yeah.
Like
That's
you
weird.
you kind of score it like at the top, and then you just
Yeah.
put a bunch of barbecue seasoning on it and you smoke
Ooh.
it.
I made a bunch
And
of
then it's like a dip.
smokers for bourbon.
Oh yeah, those looked really cool.
Oh, like the
Just
drink smokers.
Literally, it's just a wooden puck
Yeah.
with a hole cut in it with a screen mesh, and you put.
yeah.
I like apple and cherry, and I like my fruit woods.
I really want to try the cream cheese thing. 'Cause
Yeah.
it turns
Yeah.
into like a dip.
It looks really good.
It does. It does.
They have like the smoked cheeses and stuff at Sweetwater Valley Farms, and I think
Say that 10 times, please.
and at Benton's they have like a lot of that cheese and stuff too. They've got like a smoked habanero or something.
Where
at
did we go
Sweet
that
Valley.
they had that smoked cheese? It was that space place.
Yeah.
That was the best thing
Oh,
we had
Space
that
Bar?
night.
I forgot about that.
That was the best thing we had.
I wanna
That thing
try
you
it.
ordered.
Yeah.
The smoked old fashioned.
No, it was like the
the-
bacon.
yeah,
It had
Oh,
the bacon
yeah.
strips hanging
I think it
in
was
the
Yeah.
candied
But
bacon.
down low, it had like the potatoes and the smoked cheese and stuff. I was
Yeah.
like, dang,
It
this
was
is
good.
good.
I want to try to make bacon. I've never made bacon.
Smoked bacon.
I'd be too scared.
I'm not a big fan because
That's a
Benton's all of their
process.
stuff is like has that smoky flavor, and we get the Benton's bacon a lot. I mean, it's good, but I'd really just prefer regular bacon.
Are you talking about like curing it and
Yeah.
everything?
Yeah.
I'd just be too afraid I'd mess that up.
That and brisket to make
Sandwiches.
Reubens
Yeah.
pickled.
I
What
could
do
show
call
you
that?
some of the
Why can't I think what that's called?
I don't even know what you're talking about.
like the corned beef.
It's corned beef. Oh, corned beef. That's it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
Reuben
Rubens.
sandwiches.
Okay,
Yeah,
I got you.
yeah. I couldn't think what it was.
I
Corned
could-
beef
'cause
and
that's brisket.
sauerkraut.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Pickled.
it's if I pulled up the smoke videos, like the brisket, the last brisket that my brother made, I think it was like a $200 brisket. It was like it was an Australian Wagyu, or so, I think that's what. I'll have to ask him. He'll correct me, I'm sure, but
There's several
it
different that
was awesome. Like, and I'm not a big fat fan with my beef. I like a lean beef. I like
most of that cooks out of it though.
it does.
And the
And that's,
Wagyu. Yeah.
I was afraid because the first brisket we had done was very fatty, and I think we cooked it way too fast because it didn't have time to render out really. And then this one was a whole different level. Like it was all the fat just melted.
Because that's like butter. It's almost,
It was incredible.
I love
But
fat.
yeah, I mean that's where
There's a reason I'm fat is because I love
that's where all the flavor is.
beef with fat. Because I like a New York strip. Now I like a New York strip better than I like a
Ribeye.
ribeye. Yeah,
I don't like fat. Like
I like just that strip.
A lot of people- I think a lot of people
I like
are kinda that way.
Actually, I like a sirloin. Probably is my favorite.
Like a top sirloin,
Just any sirloin.
I will
don't care
cut
what
those
it is.
pieces off the steak and throw it away.
the
So
super
good.
fatty pieces.
Yeah, I can't. I don't like it.
I think it's a texture thing for a lot of people.
It is. For me, it's all
Yeah,
texture.
that's me too. That's the
Like,
biggest
I
thing.
can't do it.
I
is
like the
texture.
flavor of sirloin. It's
I love the flavor, but I cannot do it.
beefier.
I prefer
My
ribeye.
brother will sit there and just eat it.
I love a prime rib.
Like
Just
it's
the way it's
weird.
cooked.
And he's like, dude, that's the best
I
part.
know we got
That's
off
like
track.
putting butter on top of the steak.
Yeah.
It's so good.
You guys are making me so
I know.
hungry.
So, all right, so barbecue.
There's nothing
anyways.
better than a compound butter.
Yeah.
So have you had like true Memphis barbecue, like Memphis
yeah.
style barbecue though?
Well, I
Is
had
that wet?
Memphis barbecue in the Memphis airport. When I was younger, we were detoured. We were trying to go to New York, and there was like a hurricane happening or something, and they took us into Memphis and then Detroit and then back down. So we ended up in the Memphis airport, and I don't remember, it might have been my dad or someone was like, "We have to try the barbecue while we're here." So we had airport barbecue.
I'd say that's probably not very good.
I'm sure it's. I don't remember it very well, but
Some of those
I was gonna
airport
say,
restaurants
I've
are
had
pretty good.
food in the airport.
Well, no, let me correct that. I'm
Authentic.
sure it was good, but yeah, I
Yeah,
doubt
yeah,
it was
yeah.
extremely authentic.
Pretty commercial.
Yes.
yeah, I was
Yeah.
gonna say it was brought in.
Oh, I'm sure it was good.
I like
But
North
it's-
Carolina barbecue.
North Carolina.
occasion.
I'm a
I
sucker.
like it all just for variety.
I like North Carolina. I think the best, and anytime that they have or South Carolina, is it South?
They're basically
white-
the same. For me, I'm an Alabama white sauce guy.
Yeah.
Like I have my brother lives down there. We've gone down there a lot, and every time
Isn't the North Carolina similar to that? What's
no
the difference?
North Carolina is very
Vinegar.
vinegar based.
I thought they were a white sauce too, though.
No,
I've never tried a white sauce.
no. The white
Alabama.
sauce is Alabama.
Me
I've made
either.
it before.
It's almost exclusive in Alabama, and it is phenomenal.
I guess we're taking a day trip and going to Alabama.
Oh, it's so good. It's so
We
We
good.
should totally do that. The roads there are trash, but
I'll tell you, up until we started going to Alabama, I was not the biggest barbecue fan because to me, I would much rather have like horseradish sauce or some kind of spicy sauce with a beef I wasn't hugely keen on the super sweet barbecue.
Yeah, I don't like super.
Like it just always kind of put me off a little bit.
Yeah.
But then I tried when I started going to see my brother. I tried the Alabama white sauce barbecue. Game changer.
Yeah.
I was like, I love barbecue.
Now,
like,
what's your favorite bottled barbecue sauce?
Oh, Stubbs.
Yeah.
100%.
Spicy.
I like Sweet
Stubbs.
Baby Ray's.
It's too sweet for me.
It's too like
Yeah.
I like it, but in
The
moderation
spicy
because it
Stubbs
is
all the
really
way.
sweet.
I don't know
It
if
is
I've
really
ever had
sweet.
Stubbs. But,
I almost wish
I mean, I
that
doctor it up too whenever I have it. Or actually, I make my own barbecue sauce.
Stubbs is on a whole nother level,
I love
dude.
I
Stubbs,
don't even
but
think I have a
honestly,
barbecue sauce in my
It's so
fridge.
good.
I think what is it? What's it called? Buddy's Barbecue.
She's like,
I
lost it.
actually like theirs better than Stubbs
They use
because
liquid smoke, though.
it's more.
I don't like liquid smoke.
It's more. I like it a little more liquidy than thick, and it's more vinegary.
Well, then you'd probably really like North Carolina barbecue.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's. I always go for anytime it's South Carolina, North Carolina, whatever. I go for that sauce.
I think
I
at
like-
Ruby's we use Sweet Baby Ray's, but I like our wings.
It just always
or
gets a little
our,
too sweet for
ribs.
me. I for whatever reason, I like barbecue sauce that's a little bit more of a kick than it is sweet.
Yeah, me too. I would rather have a little more heat and maybe some tanginess.
I'm fine with some of the sweet tanginess as a kind of a follow up to it because it's not that I don't like it. It's just when it's all sweet all the
Right.
time, I'm like,
Yeah.
I almost feel like I'm eating like a warhead or
I
something.
don't even think
It's
I
Have
like
that
eat
much
barbecue
sugar and that
sauce.
much
yeah,
salt.
it's just
just a
so
lot.
much stuff.
'Cause
Yeah.
I don't even think I put when I make mine. It's ketchup, Coke,
Yeah.
bourbon, little mustard, garlic, fresh garlic or garlic powder, maybe some red chili flakes.
Well, yours has some heat to it then.
Yeah.
I mean that's red chili. That's a
I mean,
different heat though. I don't put like Tabasco or
For me, I was North Carolina. If I was going to eat barbecue, I liked the vinegar base until I tried. I still do, but
I thought
the
North
Alabama
Carolina
white sauce
did a
is
white
really good.
sauce too though.
They have a horsey sauce, like an Arby's sauce. They have like a horseradishy sauce.
I like
Love that.
too.
I love that
I
stuff.
love horseradish.
To me, that's what I eat on steaks. Horseradish.
Oh, so do I.
With like maybe a little dab of ketchup here and there if I
I don't
want
put any
something,
ketchup.
but
Mine's got a little sour
typically
cream.
it's just horseradish.
You guys are making me want to go to Arby's. Do they still do their
I wanna go to
brisket
Arby's real
sandwich, But I gotta eat healthy, so I can't go to Arby's.
No, you get it in a bowl.
Ah,
They'll put any sandwich in a bowl.
I didn't know that.
Like,
Why are you
bread.
eating healthy?
That doesn't sound fun.
Why am I eating healthy? Because I got to get rid of the winter body, Todd. We're like getting into going out and
Like you're
actually
going to go to
doing
the pool or like
Yeah, right.
I spend a lot of time at the
I got to
lake.
get my
like,
summer body to sit on the
It's like,
couch.
I envision myself there all the time, sir. I'll have you know.
I got to leave the house.
I like swimming, so I will go and do those things.
And noodling. How do we feel about
Haven't done that in a minute.
slaw on a
Get it out of here.
barbecue sandwich?
Absolutely has to have it.
No.
So I used to hate slaw. Like I would never touch it until I think we did the restaurant, which was a steakhouse, and we made our own slaw, and then I had to start eating it. So.
Yeah, it's
I
my
don't
favorite.
Put
It's
it
a
on
side.
it.
It's always been
Yeah,
a
I
side.
agree
It
it's a
needs to
side.
stay a side.
Scoop it right on
I'm
top.
with Tyler.
Yeah.
The more mayonnaise, the better. Especially
Well, no, I
vinegar.
mean, I'm
yeah,
fine
like-
with slaw,
yeah, I was
but
gonna
it's
say I like
not on the
vinegar.
sandwich. It's a side. It's always been a side.
On the
You know what
sandwich.
pairs perfectly is green apple coleslaw on the pork.
No, just keep it classic. Just keep it classic.
I don't mind
slaw.
green apple, but I don't like it on it.
Do the jalapeno slaw. Add some heat to it.
Nope.
Yeah, see,
nope.
I'm fine with the classic. If you're going to change it up, add a little heat to it.
Yeah.
I don't like jalapeno.
Hey y'all, this is Tyler with your real estate tip of the day. When buying a home, be careful not to accidentally disqualify yourself. Your lender's going to run the numbers again before closing to make sure that nothing has changed between pre-qualification time and closing day. So with that in mind, here are the 10 commandments of home buying. Thou shalt not do any of the following lest you kill the deal. Don't quit or change jobs. Don't buy a new car. Don't make any large credit card purchases. Don't spend your down payment savings. Don't finance new furniture. Don't allow anyone to pull your credit. Don't move money around accounts. Don't co-sign for any debt. Don't miss or be late on any payments. And don't delay answering your lender's requests. This is just a Cliff Notes version, so for more information on what not to do when buying a house, shoot us an email at holler@yarpod.com. Really?
Yeah.
He doesn't
Just-
like any peppers.
I like the pickled jalapeno better than the raw jalapeno. I don't really want the crunch, and I like the...
Man,
It sits in
pickled
the flavor.
jalapenos on the right thing.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Buffalo pizza
Nope.
No.
Not
Buffalo
buffalo
pizza.
with
Like
Barbecue
it's
pizza's good.
fine, but I'm not ordering a buffalo pizza.
Barbecue
I've had
pizza's
it, but
good.
it's yeah, I'm not gonna order one. Like if I'm gonna order a pizza, it's gonna be like with a red sauce. It's gonna be just your traditional maybe pepperoni, sausage, jalapeno, and onion, something like that.
I'm the guy that's at Pizza Inn or whatever going.
You do the special order?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm like, I want buffalo chicken, like
'Cause I
out
want
here.
the barbecue buffalo chicken.
where's the hamburger?
There's a place in La
Yeah,
Follette that has
I
a
tried that one the other
barbecue
day.
pizza.
It's
Because
good.
Hudson
Barbecue,
loves it.
chicken, bacon, and cheese. It's good,
Sounds
but it's
pretty
very rich.
yeah.
Even the salad pizza is really good at Pizza Inn.
What I didn't like is they put
The what?
the pickles on it.
salad
Yeah.
pizza.
Like I was like, I could go without the pickle.
The
Like,
cheeseburger pizza or whatever. Yeah.
The
yeah.
pickle, and I
Pick
get
the
it's
pickle
just
off.
they're just completing the cheeseburger look. I get that. So
So a real white
it's
pizza
fine, but-
with ricotta,
Oh man,
like a real one, not this Alfredo crap people call a white pizza.
I like the garlic. The garlic. Was it not aioli, but it's like a olive oil garlic white sauce that they make. Oh man, that's so good on a pizza. It's so good. And then you can just put like a bunch of veggies with it. But
How do we get sidetracked on pizzas?
have you ever? That's something I'm trying this year. I've already told Lakin we're doing it. We're doing the smoked cream cheese for a football game, and I'm going to smoke a pizza.
I'm still waiting for you to bring us to the house for
Like
some
after
sort
you
of-
cook
we
it,
need to-
you're smoking it.
No, I'm going to smoke it raw. Like just it's going to go in there on a pizza stone that's
You-
preheated, and we're going to smoke it.
You know what, Tyler? I'll coordinate it with Lakin. We'll make it
Yeah.
happen.
Oh, Lakin.
Yeah, there
Lakin
you
will
go.
do it. Like when I'm in cook mode, just don't even talk to me. If you all want to come over, message Lakin because she'll be like, "Yeah, come get some."
We've been 5 years now. We've never
I
had
know.
an invite.
I'm
Well,
still,
y'all, I've brought it here though, and you really liked it. So
I'm still waiting for the jalapenos, the jalapeno poppers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and the pig shots.
Yes.
And the shotgun shells.
Yeah.
All
that was the
those
one with the
peppers I'll
pasta.
pass.
Todd
No,
doesn't have
there's-
to
there's
come.
Oh, there's no
peppers.
peppers? Okay.
No, I make the pig shots some with jalapeno on top and some
I'm a picky
without.
eater.
Because Lakin doesn't
Actually
like
not.
the jalapeno on it either because I use a fresh one.
Yeah, I don't like I don't
So-
fresh.
Now,
or-
a grilled jalapeno is a fresh grilled jalapeno is fine.
So good.
I just don't like just crunching into a raw jalapeno.
No.
Bunch of picky eaters. I'll come over and I won't complain.
Yes.
Oh
you will.
well, yeah.
throw some MSG on there and
But yeah, speaking of pizza though, we're gonna try it. I watched this YouTuber
yes,
do it, and for
long
the
as you're-
longest time I was like, I don't know about that because I'm afraid most of the time when you
as long as you're
smoke.
stones,
Well, he said that was the key because most of the time when you smoke anything barbecue
Right, you're
or
not cooking that
you're
crust.
cooking low,
yeah.
like really really low. I'm like, how's that crust gonna get cooked, let alone crispy?
Yeah,
Like,
as long
is
as
it
it's
gonna be
preheated
doughy?
or pre-cook your.
Well, he actually he said that's a little bit of a hack. You could throw it in the oven for about 5 minutes, on 400, and let it get a little bit of a base, and then go throw it. But I'm gonna do it the whole pizza
Yeah, as
stone
long as
thing.
your stone's hot. I mean, if it's 500 degrees and you throw it on there, you're going to cook it.
Well, my smoker goes up to like 900.
Not talking about the stone.
Oh yeah, no, but
Oh,
Is
you're
there
going to cook it at
bodies?
900 degrees.
gonna cook
so
it-
you're not really.
it's gonna be like a pizza
I guess
oven.
it does have smoke. Well,
Yeah.
at that temperature, I don't know how much smoke.
well,
it
he
would
said
have.
you could smoke it traditional style, and it would take like 2.5 hours.
Right, that's what I'm going to say.
And he's like, but if you've got a smoker that can go up to 900 degrees, like I do, he's like, let's turn it into a pizza oven.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, that makes sense.
Not really smoking it then.
Throw the extra bodies in there afterwards.
Well,
Yeah,
he said
no
no,
kidding.
preheat it and keep all that smoke in there.
Is there any
Yeah, but
reason
at that
throw it
temperature,
in.
I don't think you're really smoking. You're,
Oh, it'll get smoky. It'll get smoky.
it becomes smoke at
Yeah.
that temperature? That's all that's left.
It's like,
well, but
whoosh,
it's
smoke,
the lower.
smoke, smoke.
It's a lot less.
We're gonna try it. I'm very hesitant. I think that's gonna be the one that I'm
Because you're
gonna do,
basically
and I'm
just
gonna be
wood.
like, this
You're
didn't
basically
really work.
wood firing it. Then
Yeah.
Pretty much.
I mean, it's-
but I'm
it's-
going to try both methods because I'm curious.
it is wood.
But I got a feeling that the pizza is going to be that's kind of the limit. Like, yeah, you probably shouldn't smoke pizzas. Like, that's just
no,
not
900 degrees. I think you're fine because most people's ovens
only go to
don't
5.
go that hot. Yeah,
Yeah, your regular ovens only go to about 500.
yeah.
Yeah. 550. Like that's pretty much it.
Yeah, mine goes 550.
The oven expert over here.
The other thing I want to
Since he just got one.
I did just get one, which means
He's like,
I
I just read the manual
I
the
did
other
a lot
day.
of research before I bought one, so I've seen some stuff.
When I do my sourdough, I cook at 550.
The other thing I want to smoke is a turkey for Thanksgiving. Like I think that would be really good.
So my uncle used to get a smoked one, and then he would
Was it good?
flash fry it.
Oh well, then that's no longer smoke.
My cousin
It's
did a
still smoked,
smoked.
but to heat it up.
My cousin did a smoked turkey,
Was it good?
not this past year, but the year before that, and
Or was it just bone dry?
it was pretty good. It didn't dry out. He did a good job. He tried to smoke one last year, and his mom took over midway through, and it was awful. It was just throw it in the trash. It was dry. But when he did it, it was
pretty good.
It was pretty good. I'm just not a fan of that heavy smoked
Yeah,
flavor.
I'm a little weary of
I'm not a huge turkey fan.
poultry
You don't want a
at
hickory
a
smoked turkey?
at a slow temperature, slow and low.
I think a hickory smoked turkey would be phenomenal.
Well, I think again, it's good, but I'm afraid to do it myself.
Just from yeah. Well, that's why I'm like, I would love to do it, but I don't know if I would.
Because back
Do
in the day when they used to cook your turkeys for Thanksgiving, they'd cook it at 180 degrees for 15 hours.
Yeah,
That
that's what my dad would do. He would just roast it forever.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay.
stays in a danger zone for 6 hours.
Yeah. It's a little sketch.
So that's what scares me about it.
I mean, surface temperature being above the danger zone, it'd be all right.
Little sketch.
Are we going to be talking? Please tell me we're talking barbecue sides at some point because we do have to go into that.
Barbecue sides like barbecue baked beans.
I was going to say, that's the only side you need.
Roll that beautiful bean footage.
Yeah, beans are a must for me with barbecue. I know not everyone's a bean guy, but
You don't want that tater salad?
Beans?
no, tater salad's good too.
Macaroni.
And so is coleslaw. I would say
Coleslaw.
macaroni and cheese, coleslaw, tater salad, beans.
The right kind of tater salad.
Hush puppies are pretty dang
like hush
good.
No, they're not
But
too
are they
bad.
barbecue?
No. I
I
mean,
mean, most of the time I think seafood.
Buddy's Barbecue.
they're like
Well,
a standard.
Serves
I was
hush
gonna say,
puppies.
most-
They're like a standard side item for barbecue now.
Buddy's
They are now.
Barbecue has the best
It's probably because of Buddy's.
freaking hush puppies.
Growing up, they were never
They're
a
good.
side for like if you got hush puppies, you only got them when you went to the coast because that was just a huge thing over there with all the fried seafood and stuff.
Yeah.
They always brought you the basket of hush puppies as a starter,
Yeah,
like
I don't
complimentary kind of thing.
Did you also have to walk all the way there back in your day?
No.
Is that why they
We
weren't
drove
any
uphill both
further
ways.
inland because they couldn't walk that
No,
far?
we
with
drove
them?
over the concrete bridge to the restaurant jungle, and we would sit down, and they would be like
I think
free
you have
hush
a
puppies.
skewed memory. You're just like salty because your parents would never order any except for when we went to the coast.
Pretty sure that outside of Buddy's, where are you going to get hush puppies?
Oh, Long John Silver's.
Long John Silver's.
Seafood place.
A.
Yeah.
Seafood place.
I mean, how many other like fast food barbecue places do we know of?
But why don't you see them in our restaurants? Why aren't they all over the place?
I wonder about this one over here, this new barbecue place.
Calhoun's. Can
Nick
we pull
and-
up a Calhoun's menu and see if there's any?
Nick and
Jay's or John's or
Yeah.
whatever.
Jay's.
Nick and Jay's. Yeah, I haven't been there yet, but everybody says it's really good.
That place has been packed.
Yeah. I don't want to go like.
It's got a
right-
drive-through.
I don't want to go right in the middle.
It's got a drive-through.
I didn't know that.
I thought it was a full sit-down restaurant,
Yeah,
I did too.
it's got a drive-through. I
thought
went
it-
to
or it's both.
Raging Cajuns. It gets both.
Is it? Well, all right. Hold on. Is it?
Are you talking about Raising Cane's?
Raging
No,
Cajun. What
Yeah,
did I say?
was like Raging Cajun.
What did I say?
Yeah, you
But
said
the
Raging
barbecue
Cajun.
joint, is it an actual? Would you classify it as fast food or a restaurant?
So
I thought it was
most
just a
places
restaurant.
barbecue. It's already done, so it's fast food.
Yeah, I don't.
But it's a sit down.
But you know
I
what
know,
I mean.
it's not
a
a-
McDonald's or
Right,
a Burger
no,
King
no,
that just
no,
happens
no.
to have a dining room.
Yeah.
It's a restaurant that actually happens to have
A drive-thru.
drive-through.
Yeah.
For pickup.
Correct. Yes.
You know what I
Interesting.
miss? I miss full service barbecue.
Yeah, that place was good.
Yeah, I hate they went under. And Dead End was all right, but they weren't great.
Dead End was okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Full service was better.
Full service was pretty good because they were right there cooking it. You could watch them smoking.
Well, they kind of
it.
bit off a lot more than they could chew.
Is
Yeah, I
it
don't know
pickles
what they were
everyone
doing.
likes? There's a new guy.
Concept was good, but they did not execute.
I'll have to think of the name. Everyone seems to like.
Which one?
I think it's pickles or something like that. Or
That's a place?
yeah.
Pickles Barbecue.
I'll have to
Hold on.
do a research. I
Never heard
Hold
of it in
on.
my life.
could be totally wrong, but I think it's a P.
He's
Was it local?
Yeah.
making
I
stuff
think he's
up.
got a food truck, maybe a
Where is
permanent place.
Oh, it's you said food truck. All right, so just type in pickles.
It could be totally wrong.
Please just type in pickles.
I immediately added barbecue Knoxville because it smoked pickle barbecue,
Nope.
sweet peas,
Totally wrong.
Not sweet
buddies. There's a place called Smoked Pickle Barbecue.
No, I don't think that's it. Is it Knoxville?
Yeah.
Is it rated good?
Yes, it's 5 stars
I don't know. I think he's making
with
this.
38 ratings. Smoked Pickle Barbecue.
Well, you know Todd. He likes to just make up words.
It looks pretty good.
I mean, that might be a good place. That does look pretty good, actually.
Look at those ribs.
Now I want ribs.
I think it was. I think I've just heard
Yeah, it's
people
like
call it
smoked
pickles.
pickle
Probably.
barbecue.
That may be what you're talking about.
Yeah, I
Well,
think
this
it is.
says it's got 2.
Smoked pickles.
I think he's maybe has a permanent
got a-
location.
Oh, I've been to his food truck. Boo! There was a
Yeah, it says
some kind of a
Smoked
food
Pickle
truck.
Barbecue and Catering food
Yeah.
truck.
Yeah, there was some kind of food truck festival that was happening in downtown Knoxville.
Follow me for more tips.
I need another
Let me
food
look at
truck
his menu.
festival.
You won't go.
Loaded. Oh, he's.
I will go for food.
All right, so see, for me, barbecue is extremely, for some people, it's extremely important. I just like eating some barbecue from time to time.
I just like eating good food.
But to me, what makes a really good barbecue place
burnt ends.
are well, that too, but the sides. Like,
Yeah,
he's got awesome sides. Loaded nachos, loaded mac and cheese. He's got Tennessee slaw, loaded potato salad.
What's Tennessee slaw?
Tennessee slaw is thin shredded cabbage, Duke's mayo, and vinegar.
Duke's mayo.
Yeah.
It's got to be Duke's for slaw because it's super sweet.
That's what Beth says. She says
I'm a
Duke's is
Hellman's.
her.
I'm a
Duke's
Hellman's.
is mine all the way.
I'm a Hellman's and Miracle Whip. Just kidding. Miracle
Get
Whip.
out.
That's a
Anything.
salad dressing, man.
I'm down
That
for
is a-
anything.
I just like that when that bad old comes along.
I don't like it.
I'll eat it by the
Excuse me.
spoonful.
JFG.
I'm a
JFG.
To me, that's
Are you-
like
really?
Walmart brand. I'm sure that's.
Have you tried
controversial.
Duke's?
I have. I think Duke's is probably better.
It's
honestly.
really good. Now it's sweet though.
I like
Yeah.
Hellman's a little better.
I don't like Hellman's.
No, I can't do Hellman's. Hellman's is so bland to me. Like there's not like I'm like if I'm gonna eat
Duke's
that
is
kind
too
of
sweet
calories.
for me.
Just mix the two together.
There you go.
Then you have Miracle Whip.
Hell Duke's.
Oh gosh.
Dukemans.
I like people
Dukeman's,
that
there
I
you
like
go.
people that go on the Miracle Whip and
I don't know why Miracle Whip's a thing.
tries the.
My granddad
We never had it.
and my grandma, but they used to eat a mayonnaise tomato sandwich.
I
Yeah.
love a tomato.
That's a
mayonnaise.
With
southern
salt.
thing.
I
Oh
love it.
yeah.
That's
Oh,
not
yeah.
a. We used to have those.
That's a
No,
southern
that's a
thing.
southern thing.
You said you're a country boy, southern country boy. That's
They
welcome.
took it from here.
But
we
she would
we
use
won the
Miracle
war,
Whip.
guys. So
It
I
was
think
invented.
That
we
was
brought
her
it down
secret.
here.
It was invented in
It's
Knoxville.
so gross. It was. Yeah, we're gonna lay claim to that. It was invented here.
No, I love a good heirloom tomato. Yeah, it's got to be none of this grocery store bland.
Get you one of them Granger County maters.
That's also very good.
Yeah.
Ever been to the tomato festival
I had a showing where they were growing some Granger County tomatoes.
in Granger?
In
County?
Granger County.
Yeah. I don't remember. It's been a while.
She's
if it
like,
was in Knox
They
County,
had
those are
sign up.
Knox
They
County
had signs up.
tomatoes.
No, it was out in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, then it was Granger County.
That sounds like Granger
I
County.
mean, you can tell when you're driving around up there because, like, you pass Mater after Mater
Oh, yeah.
after Mater plants.
And
That's a big pet peeve.
The
of mine.
roads are like this.
Washes over the road. Clay, red clay.
All the time.
But outside of Memphis, barbecue, part of Tennessee tradition is whole hog barbecue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what we're known for.
Give me a
And
crispy
there's a
skin.
diners, drive-ins, and dives that he went to. It's like outside of Nashville. I think it's like closer to Franklin,
I would
Tennessee.
say wasn't that the one that was like in Smyrna or something, where he did the whole hog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's Martin's
that one.
barbecue joint. The sides, the sauces, everything's made from scratch. Which obviously, if
That's
it's on
the
diners,
key,
drive-ins,
man.
and
You got to,
dives,
yeah.
you
That's
gotta.
the key.
I
Can't go
looked
in
at
there
their
with that
menu.
Kraft Mac.
It looks so top notch. They have a
Love Kraft Mac.
some
Oh,
kind of
I do
a
too.
barbecue taco or what?
Ooh.
What's it called? A cornbread taco or something on their menu.
That's that. What is it?
It looks
What else?
so
Martin's
good.
Barbecue.
cornbread.
Martin's barbecue
Oh,
joint.
corn. Well,
You know, I totally forgot about that. Good barbecue's got to have good cornbread too. Mm-hmm. You gotta have a good
There was
cornbread.
there was a place in Johnson City. It was called Moe's, and they had a jalapeno cornbread, and it was so sweet, and it was very sweet cornbread.
Yeah.
And it was, and they had chipotle ranch that you would put on your salad, and they put green peppers and everything in the salad. When I tell you, when you talk about sides for a barbecue place, that was the best place, but I think it wasn't like the best location or something. It was like kind of in a strip mall.
You got to have it in a
like,
bad location. I mean, that's key.
Well, it was like hard to get to. People didn't really know about it because they were only in business for a couple of years, and I was so sad.
I feel like if you're good and you can manage it, you can.
Getting hungry.
Doesn't matter where you're at.
was
People are
hungry.
going to come.
I was hungry when we started, and we're still going on about. Nobody told me, "Hey, we're doing a food episode at lunchtime."
I don't like
called? What's the
jalapenos in
taco?
my cornbread.
The
I like
taco is
whenever it
called
has
the,
like corn, whether it's green
redneck
corn.
taco.
The redneck taco. That's what it was.
It's redneck taco. It's a cornbread. Oh man, this sounds bad. Just bear with me. Cornbread hoe cake.
Are you guys going to go to the redneck brawl?
No,
Have you seen it?
Yeah.
The videos are crazy.
I'm not going to that.
I have a friend who may be participating, and if he gets
Oh
selected,
my gosh.
I'm gonna go. It's like $40 a ticket for like the okay tickets, but it's gonna be fun though. I think it's gonna be stupid.
You're not getting out of the house.
We were trying to plan it the other day, but I don't know if they're gonna go or not.
Man, that looks good. Golly,
Yeah.
that looks
Todd, I
good.
do
I
stuff.
want to do a whole diners, drive-ins, and dives like tour sometime. But
People
yeah,
do that.
there's like 4 or 5 barbecue places that were in and around Nashville.
Infatuated with Guy.
I love that show. He's such a good guy.
Guy is such a good
Guy.
guy.
He is.
That guy. What a guy.
His hairdo.
He's just so genuine. He's just so sweet.
He's lost a lot of weight.
That's one of my
Do you have a
comfort
Guy
shows.
hat?
No, I don't. I don't carry around random crap like that in my house and go in the trash immediately. But that's one of my comfort shows.
I'm going to buy you one.
Although
now.
every
I
time,
say Triple D has always been a comfort show.
every time that I watch that show, though, I can't watch it while I'm making a grocery list because every time I end up wanting a burger or like something Mexican related, like a tamale or something like that. So then we just go fully off the rails. But
I can't go grocery shopping when I'm hungry. 'Cause
Oh,
I
you
get
can't.
I
No,
get the
you-
stupidest stuff.
I do. I specifically go when I'm hungry. A majority
because
of
then
the
you
time.
end up with the best stuff, and
I
then you're
do.
looking forward to it all week.
and I always end up at the butcher and the bakery and like the
And
deli
the candlestick maker.
and the candlestick maker because Lakin loves candles, so I get some of those. But no, seriously, I try to go when I'm hungry sometimes because I will end up buying stuff that I typically wouldn't buy, like a higher end steak, like a T-bone or something like that, because I'm like, man, I could go for a real good steak. Because most of the time I won't buy myself, like I'm not going to buy myself a fancy steak. So, or splurge on a bunch of like fancy deli meats. You know, like, have you seen how expensive that stuff is?
It's
Dude,
pretty crazy.
a pound of like Cajun roasted chicken breast sliced from the deli is like $10.
And you
I'm
don't.
like, what? It's chicken.
It doesn't go far.
No, I could eat that whole thing in like a night if I wanted to.
Yeah.
Like, I might regret it, but like it's very easy to eat a lot of turkey or ham
Yeah.
in a hurry.
If I plan on doing like hoagies for dinner or something, that's about the only time that I'll
Do you
go
do
deli
that?
stuff. Sometimes, yeah.
I do it all the time.
Yeah,
I love it. I'm a sandwich nut.
Ooh, a Cuban.
Yeah, I just like making different types of
That's what-
sandwiches.
Diners, drive-ins, and dives gets me wanting a
That's a
Cuban.
lot of work.
They do a lot of Cubans.
If you want a Cuban,
That's too much work.
Yeah.
Gas station Cuban.
No, you have to
Ew.
go to
Oh,
Aroma
I mean, it's-
in Maryville.
Well, that's the only place around
What's the
here.
name of the place?
Aroma.
Yes,
Yeah.
that
They're
the
good.
Cuban shop.
That's practically
oh
gas station.
my gosh.
No, it's not. Like that's authentic Cuban.
I
That's
know it's authentic Cuban, but have you seen the building?
okay.
well,
there's-
yeah, the building, but
Parking
That's why
is
you got to have a
awful.
dive.
That-
hence the name.
Well, yeah.
That's why I said gas station. I don't mean a
what
actual
gas station in a
gas
dive? It's a gas station.
When I
It's-
hear gas station,
petrol
I
place.
think don't eat there. Like
yeah,
gas
Yeah,
station.
but half those
sushi.
places are gas station.
Isn't half your like diet from a gas station?
No.
What's
Just
the-
my
Oh, dang.
morning
What's-
breakfast?
What's the Loudoun County?
Taking shots.
Is it Thai food or
I don't know what you're talking about right
in
now.
Loudoun County,
yeah?
Thai food in Loudoun County. Think about what you just said.
I have no idea what he's talking about.
That
What's
doesn't
the place
exist.
down there? It's really good. Everyone likes, but it's in a gas station. It
What?
might be Indian
Wait, are you talking about like a little diner?
gas
the
station.
Indian food. Everybody's mad because it's there.
Everyone loves it though.
No, they hate it. they miss Bimbo's actual food, not the Indian joint.
I feel like they like that.
No, they like that place has a lot of signs, but people don't
I
actually.
thought
like
you
it.
said you liked it.
I've never been, but I hear people complain
Dang.
all the time.
They like the bimbos.
No, I mean I liked Bimbo's food before it became the Indian store.
I will say, like, all right, you have to set a precedent here. When you talk about gas station food, you have to understand that there is a difference. To Todd's point, like gas station
not
sushi that's in a plastic wrap in one of the refrigerators, I'm not touching.
No.
But if there is a little diner, little flat top grill over there,
JB's right across from
I'm
the
trying
bridge.
it.
I mean, I'm pretty sure there's a Gus's Chicken that's in a gas station, and I feel like I've seen that before.
There's one in Maryville.
I think there's one in Johnson
What,
City.
I was going to say, the place in Maryville that I go to is like a chicken joint in the gas station. They also do burgers, but they're extremely well known in Maryville for their chicken.
What's
Dude,
the
I don't know if
Clinton guys? There's a couple of them. Get and Goes. They have a really good deli with sandwiches. And
Yeah,
stuff
I mean,
up
some of
there.
those places you got to try. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if it's Gus's necessarily, but in Johnson City there is a chicken place, and I'm
I want to
almost
say it's
positive
Gus's. Gus's is a lot
And
of chicken.
I'm talking
or
like
gas
that gas
stations.
station is packed.
Yeah.
Packed.
Well, see, that's what I'm saying. Like, you got to set the precedent, right? If you drive by a gas station and you see a bunch of people lined up out the door, and it's got that little diner
That's
grill
what I'm
attachment
talking
wing,
about.
you're pulling over, like, because you know you're about to try something real special.
That is JB's right across the bridge. Like if you're leaving Lenore City heading towards Maryville, on the left as soon as you get over the bridge.
JB's.
It's that little rundown
What
looking
is it?
gas
I thought it was
station.
BJ's.
No, it's not. It is JB's.
It is JB's.
They're so good.
What do they have?
They've got it's the best hamburgers.
Sushi.
See, that's
Yeah.
it's always a hamburger. That's
And
so
they
good.
have chuck wagon sandwiches.
That's such a southern thing to say hamburger instead of cheeseburger.
I mean,
Well, hamburger's
whatever.
a hamburger. Cheeseburger's a cheeseburger. There's a difference.
yeah.
Hamburger doesn't have
Do you
cheese.
usually get a cheeseburger or do you usually get a hamburger?
It depends.
I almost always get a cheeseburger.
I get a cheeseburger if I'm doing bacon.
I'm like,
I don't get a
I think
hamburger
you're
without
just-
bacon.
I'm not a big bacon guy on my.
You're not a big bacon burger guy?
I like my bacon well done.
I'm
I
like
do too. I just
And
tell them
usually they
crisp it
don't-
up.
bacon cheeseburger all the way, no onions every time.
That's my go-to.
Yeah.
Bacon cheeseburger,
Picky,
and I always
picky.
tell them crisp the bacon,
Yeah,
please,
most
because I do
places
like it
don't.
crispy.
Don't mess around with
I mean,
that.
I'll eat it if it's folded
mess
over
around with that.
floppy, but
Give me my burger.
like my dad, when he doesn't do cheese ever,
Real.
so he's just a hamburger
Lactose
guy.
intolerant.
No, he just doesn't like cheese.
Un-American.
He's just a hamburger guy only.
American intolerant.
Yes.
That's right.
Ayy.
Russian.
Yeah.
Anyway.
But yeah, I mean, there's some people that just do burgers.
Can you get cheese in the Gulf of America?
I think you can. You can now.
Todd.
Queso.
What about the 51st state of Canada?
Oh yeah, there's that too.
Yeah, Canadians. Wonder why they hate us.
I couldn't imagine why.
Yeah, there's no telling.
Well,
Now I want some barbecue.
All right, I would say, what are we eating?
I'm fixing to go to that Nick and Jay's barbecue joint just because I haven't been.
I'm gonna have to look that up. Yeah, I gotta look that up.
They're right down the road.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
across from the mall.
They got ribs. They got.
I don't know what they got. I ain't been
They've
there.
got it all. I think they even have fried bologna or not smoked bologna.
Well, if you're not hungry after this,
What's your favorite barbecue?
The kind that I ate.
the kind that I ate.
3 meats and a.
Oh, get out with that.
No, I think I'm wrong on Nick and Jay. Nick and Jay's is that cafe.
Is it?
Yeah, that's over there off of Lovell. That's
Is it
really
Jay's
good.
and Nick's or?
I don't know what.
It's
this little-
similar.
It's
because
something
I always
like
thought
that,
it was the
though.
same people until, but they're out of somewhere in the.
Oh, it's Nick and Jim's.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very close.
Nick and Jay word.
I thought it was
Yeah,
Nick and
close
Jay's for the
enough.
longest
Yeah,
time,
close
and I was like, oh, they're venturing into barbecue.
That's right, because you kept asking if it was the
Yeah.
same. Yeah.
Yeah, I was
okay.
very confused.
Because Nick and Jay's is the
Right, the guy down
cafe
in- yeah.
on Lovell
Oh.
that's
Can't get
excellent.
into it. Yeah.
Have you had his marble rye bread? Well, on
I don't
that
think I ever have.
Cuban?
He's a super nice guy, though.
Yeah.
too.
It's really good.
We got to wrap this up so I can go eat.
as well.
Well, go grab you guys some barbecue.
Priorities.
Looking at
over
the menu
there.
right now.
Please
Onion rings, I'm there.
tag us or comment on our social media what the best barbecue in Knoxville is so that we can go check it out.
Or the surrounding county areas.
Yeah,
Doesn't
or
have to be
surrounding
Knoxville.
counties. Don't forget to rate, review, subscribe, and see y'all next week.
Peace.
See you guys.
Thank you for tuning in to today's episode. Don't forget to rate, review, and subscribe. If you or someone you know is thinking about buying or selling real estate in East Tennessee, email us at holler@yarpod.com. You can also reach Brittany Hawkins at 423-270-9572, Todd Huber at 865-456-0101, Tyler Letner at 865-816-0076, and Nick Cantey at 865-250-5167. Our office at Wallace Real Estate can be reached at 865-584-4000. Make sure to ask for YARPod. See y'all next week.